Hi, hello, everybody.
I was vibing.
Yeah, that song was a vibe. We can just keep doing that for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Storytellers Hearth Weekend Relay. I think we're stream number 7, which is crazy. I can't believe there's already been 7 streams. Um, but hi, my name is Anna. I'm a fantasy writer who sometimes makes videos and sometimes streams. And I have some friends with me today. Would they like to introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Malin. As you can see, I try. I mostly read and write anything to do with murder and magic. These are my two main genres. They can combine in any form or shape, including sci-fi. And currently, I have actually been putting videos out, so I can finally say, go to my channel that I have videos out.
I've been really enjoying this era for you, Malin.
I'm trying to do more designy videos for writers.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if this is something you guys are interested in, head to my channel. That's it.
Hmm.
And my name is Marta. I make writing related videos and vlogs with the occasional splash of art. And I also like writing fantasy in various shapes and forms. And I really should have prepped an intro. Malon's intro was amazing.
Well, you both beat mine, so.
Well, to be
um,
honest, I was on a stream earlier for 2 hours and I struggled so much through my intro and outro that I was like, I need to get this together before Anna's stream.
I'm so used to chaos streams where we're just like, do we want to do intros? Not really. Let's just move on. And it's like, oh, I haven't introed in like a year. How do you do this again?
I know, I'm really rusty. I don't think I've streamed for probably 2 months or so, so everyone have a little patience with me. We do have some friends joining us, so we'll say hi. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Kiko. And hello, Steve. Good day. The best era. Yes, I'm really enjoying all the design videos, and every time you make a cover video, I'm just like clicking on it immediately, no matter what I'm doing.
Well, the one I'm gonna make next is mood boards because I've been working on my mood boards for this nano project. So I was like, might as well make a video out of it and get more content.
Yes, I knew you were thinking about it, and I didn't want to like push.
Oh,
Oh dear.
no. Anna, we lost you for a second. Are you still there? Yeah, you're back.
Hello, am I here?
You're here.
Yes.
It was literally, you were frozen for literally like 2 seconds, but I was worried.
Jump scare in the first like 4 minutes of the stream. My
You're
gosh.
fine. You're fine.
Hello, Madame Traffic Jam. Okay, you win best username of the morning so far. Hi, cool gamer. I am lost incarnate, but I hope to also use words to describe this place I'm making on the map. Oh, I love
Oh,
incarnate.
it's the map making thing, Incarnate.
Very cool. How long do you use like the paid version? Do you use the free version? How long does it take you to make a map? I've never had the patience to get really good at Incarnate, but the people who do, oh my gosh, you can make the most legit, amazing looking maps.
That's very cool. I don't have any of my books that require map making.
Mm. My goal is to write a book that will require a map.
just to make the map, not even because
That's
you.
all. Yeah. Book, who cares? Map, just that. Well, I do have some discussion questions, so we can just pop into one of those before we do our first sprint. Um, we're a little more casual on this relay round, so we're going to take it easy. We're still going to do a couple of 25-minute sprints, but we can do a little bit of chit chat. Um, so, first up, I just want to know, what are you working on today? And can you tell me, what do you love about your project right now? And maybe what is more challenging? And I always like to start off with the positive because I don't think we talk about what's going well, what we're happy with, what we're like excited about. So,
And I like that Stieg is asking the exact same question at the exact same time. What you're
yeah,
working on today?
don't worry, babe, I got you. I'm not that rusty.
Should I start?
Yeah, go for it.
So currently, I am, as I just said, mood boarding, but I'm doing so for a project I'm going to write in Nano for the first time. Hopefully, wish me luck. And it is a white shoes reverse harem paranormal romance with a witch, and it is currently titled as the whip, Knights of Death. So I'm really enjoying discovering my characters at the moment because that's what the mood boarding process has been really good for.
Mm.
And I think it's one of the first times that I've been mood boarding so early on rather than after I figured out quite a few things.
Mm.
And it's managed to make me process so much more than I thought. Because, for instance, I would be like, oh, I know that there's like a crystal, involved. And I was looking for pictures, and then I found so many pretty pictures of beautiful mirrors. And I was like, what if the crystal instead was a mirror? And, just figuring those little details out because you're in the mood board
Yeah.
atmosphere. So that's what's been really fun. And that's what I'm enjoying about it. What's more challenging is probably not writing because I'm gonna wait until Nano. And when you're at the beginning and you're itching to start,
Yeah.
I'm so scared of not having the momentum anymore or like losing it or yeah. So
Yeah.
that's probably the challenge at the moment.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. That is like the best stage to be at, I think, is when
Yeah.
you're about to zero draft, but you're really into it
And you're just
and
like,
you just
oh,
can't wait.
yeah.
And I love mood boarding as discovery too. I think that's the right
Yeah.
time to do it. And I think it can be, for me at least, like a little frustrating to do it later because then I have an exact picture of what something looks like and then I'm trying to like match
Yeah,
what
because
something is.
there were some questions I hadn't asked myself yet that during the mood boarding process I was like, oh, I do need an answer to that. Like,
Hmm.
there's a school of witchcraft involved in the story. And I was like, what does it look like? I know I want it to be in Southwest London, but realistically, it needs to be in its own estate and not next to big houses or anything. So where would it be? And I started figuring this out while I was mood boarding, trying to find pictures of what it could look like. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of things that it's just the figuring out process. It's just so fun. So, yeah.
Hmm. How about you, Marta?
Well, I'm in a similar sort of stage right now. Not exactly mood boarding, but I am working on like prepping and brainstorming the story that I'll be writing for NaNoWriMo.
So many magical, like, good story magic right now.
There's so much witches everywhere, and I love it.
Yes, absolutely. And last weekend I did some brainstorming at a coffee shop, and I didn't have any internet, so everything's just like dumped in one document. So for the stream, I want to read through it and put it into Notion and make it not 10 pages of mess, make it something that I can actually use.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the feeling.
Yes. What am I loving? Working on a new project. This is the first time working on something brand new since 2016.
Yeah.
Which is
So
really
this is
cool.
not a project site book. This is something new.
Yes, it's something new.
Yee!
Did you not see the cover? I love Marta's cover that you've done in it's in the Nano chat.
What? Okay, well, during the first sprint, I'm going there immediately.
It is giving me all of the practical magic vibes, like just that coziness, witchiness. I don't
I
know.
Oh,
really
that
need to
sounds
watch Practical Magic at some point. Everyone keeps
Yes.
saying that.
Yeah, but no, it makes me think of the book rather than the movie. Although I love the movie so much, but I read the book after, and they are slightly different vibes because the book is more like subtle magic, while the movie is more obvious magic, if that makes sense. Yeah.
very cool. Well, I'm excited for both of you. I wish I was drafting a new project because it's honestly
Aww.
just so fun during Nano to just be doing something completely new because you have so much freedom to just write whatever you need to write
Mm.
in that moment and just see what happens. Um, I am today trying to get my stuff together for my next round of revision. I've been very like writing absent the past couple of months, so I'm really just screwing my head on straight. Um,
I mean, you had a perfectly good excuse. You were in Scotland for your honeymoon trip.
yeah, I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot, and so I took a little bit of a like intentional writing break after my last draft. But I have a lot of beta reading feedback to incorporate, and I've organized all of it and like put it into chapters. Um, but I still feel like there's a lot of stuff I need to figure out as far as what, like how I'm fixing problems. Because that's my NaNoWriMo goal is to revise this draft one more time. And the main problem being I have a side character that is like really not fleshed out at all and like just popped out of the ether and like has no backstory or anything. So she needs a lot of help. And so I'm trying to figure out Like Luke and I were brainstorming last night, like new chapters that she could have, and ways that I could like weave her stuff in. So I'm working actually on a Preptober workbook for the first time ever. I'm trying out Sarah Cannon's on my iPad,
Ooh.
um, just to try and get my head together as far as like the book
What's
stuff
what's
and
like
my life stuff.
what's involved in a Preptober book or like in this one? Is it because I always find that daunting because I feel like, oh, it's
Yeah.
more prep than I wanted to.
Yeah, yeah. I usually have not used them either, and this one is really extensive, and I think I'll probably delete a lot of pages, but that's what she says in the video is like, just pick the page. I've put more than you need. Just pick what you want.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like life planning, like your calendar, your to-do list, um, your prep list and things like that. And then there's like
Mm.
novel planning stuff in there too. So I feel like I just need all of that right now because my like revision plan is non-existent and my like plan for November is non-existent. So yeah, that's me.
My
That's the
my plan is
challenging.
very basic, but I feel like if I have too much plan, then it scares me more. So I'd rather keep it basic.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that way when I'm doing a zero draft too. I have to like find the right balance between I know what I'm doing and but I'm not like so intimidated by it.
Yeah.
I basically have zero plan and just a massive document of brain dumps, so we'll see what we can do in the next 4 days.
That's gonna be awesome. I mean, 10 pages of brainstorm, like that's not insignificant. That's quite a good
Yeah,
foundation, I feel like.
but like the way that I brainstorm, like it's basically just everything that I think of goes on the page. So like of those
Mm.
10 pages, a lot of it is
Mm.
just like me talking to myself, like okay, I kinda like this, but I also don't like that. So like just sentences that don't need to be there. It's just complete self talk and useless. So maybe 5 pages of useful information.
Are you brainstorming on your computer or is it like on paper?
On my laptop, yeah.
Mm. Are you a Notion girly or not?
Yes, but
Because you can easily just be like, oh, now I prepare one big document on Notion that is like the brainstorming document, and then in there you can do all of the sub pages that, and you can just put all your sentences in those.
uh,
No?
that was the plan, but like I just didn't have internet at that cafe and there was no good signal, so I just ended up putting it all in Word and now it's a mess. So.
Yeah. Fair.
But
Fair
also, I
enough.
actually found it less restrictive because when I was brainstorming in Notion in the morning before that, like I had all of these pages of like, okay, here's where the character stuff goes, here's where the world building stuff goes, and then I was sitting there like I don't actually know which one of these to start with, and just trying to decide how to organize it, and then I
Yeah.
wasn't actually thinking, but
Yeah, it's actually probably better to just freestyle it at first
mm,
and then put your thoughts in the different categories after you've
mm,
already. So, because then you don't restrict yourself, I guess.
yeah,
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
that's okay.
Cross that off your bingo boards. I don't think we have bingo boards this round,
No,
but
I haven't seen
I
it.
mean, if sneezing's on the bingo board, you're gonna be crossing that out today a lot because I was stuck
yeah,
in the rain yesterday and I a little bit under the
yeah.
weather. But
I'm feeling a little sniffly. I don't know if it's just
mm,
me being allergic to waking up at 6 o'clock, but
Probably.
I'm prepared for needing to blow my nose throughout the stream because
yeah,
that's gonna need to happen.
that is just the sniffly vibe this morning.
Mm.
Um, let's check in and see what everybody else said. So Chloe is working on a collection of short novellas. Very
Nice.
cool. Oh, and I think Chloe dropped the title in here. Yes, it's nicknamed House of the Dead.
Like
Ooh,
it.
I love the spooky vibes. Let me see. She said, after his father dies, a teenager living in a haunted house seeks the help of a local clairvoyant and her brother to contact him one last time, only to find themselves trapped within the house.
I love it. That
Very
sounds
good.
so fun.
I just read Shirley Jackson, the We Have Always Lived in the Castle. That was
Yes.
like my spooky book of the year, and so now I'm like all into haunted house books right now.
I mean, I just finished the collection of Edgar Allan Poe's short stories because I did not learn Edgar Allan Poe in school because I'm not English or American. So we had our own French authors.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I finally read all of the short stories for the first time, and mostly because of the Netflix TV show, The Fall of the House of
Mhm.
Usher is out.
Yeah.
And it's like very, very inspired by all of the short stories. So all the spooky vibes. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Luke really wants us to watch that, and I'm a little too scared, but I think We will. I'm outlining and creating backstory materials. I love this project because the themes and symbols of the story are so clear to me. Working on making sure those things end up in the story.
Nice.
Yes, I love when the theme is clear because then I feel like that trickles down into character and everything becomes a little easier. Rewriting and restructuring 30K words in my Asian-like fantasy. I survive reworking the protagonist meets antagonist slash love interest. Ooh, I love an antagonist
Oh,
slash love interest.
Mm.
Without knowing it's him and not make it obvious for the reader. Oh my gosh, this sounds really cool.
I love that.
Let me see. Stieg, I'm working on the plot for my nano project. One of my favorite things is working alongside Malin at the same stages of our project. So fun. One of the challenges is letting go of my old project. Oh, I feel this in my soul.
That is hard.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I'm starting to miss my old fantasy project a little bit.
Mm.
But that's
Um,
maybe what you need to, when you
yeah,
go back to it, you're like, wow, I've been missing this. So
yeah. I think the time I've taken at least a year off. Yeah, because I wrote Gemstone last Nano, so I've taken officially a year off from it. And now it's starting to kind of like shout a little
Ooh.
bit in the back of my head. It's not getting worked on, but I do kind of miss it a little bit. So,
that's
Does
good.
that mean I get to read it soon?
probably in another year.
Can I read your current project soon?
I would love that, actually. I'm
Yay!
going to take you up on that, Marta, because I do want to get some more readers once I do this next draft. So,
Absolutely, please do.
thank you. Um, Hi, Crystal. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Steve. Crystal's working on revisions today. I love that I'm almost done. Woo, Crystal!
Amazing.
What's challenging doing the revisions? You are absolutely correct.
The
That's
whole thing. Just the whole thing's
just the whole
challenging.
thing. Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed.
I am right there with you, Crystal. I'm working on revisions as well, and my brain just really feels lazy a lot of the times. I thought Usher was basically perfect in terms of storytelling, but it was more gore than scary. See, that's why I'm scared.
Mm.
I mean, I've only watched the first episode so far, and there were a couple of jump scares. So it's not
Mm.
just there's a couple of moments where I was like, oh, that is a jump scare, just jump scare.
Ooh, okay. Thank you for that
Yeah, I
warning.
don't think I will be watching that.
Um, all right, y'all. I'm gonna pull us up a sprint. Um, oh, my video player is gonna be blocked after 3 videos. YouTube is really just shouting at me about ads. I don't know if everyone else is having that issue. Just give me one moment. Okay. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
No rush. It's nice that I don't think that there's any requirement for length of sprints this time around.
See, this is what I am
I
am
haven't
dealing
seen
with at
that
the moment.
before.
Yeah, this is my first time too, and I'm getting it on a stream, which is just excellent. Okay, let me.
I think
Here we go.
because I'm also using an ad blocker, so I haven't seen that.
I guess it finally got sick of me. All right, everyone. Good luck. All right, everybody. That's the end of our first sprint. How did we do?
Good. I finished all my mood boards and I finished doing the video of me going through them. Um,
Excellent.
I'm filming on my phone, which I'm not used to, so I hope the sound is going to be okay. And I've just posted just a couple on the Discord. I'm going to make a little Instagram post with all of them so that I can talk about the Nano project on Instagram because I haven't so far. And then I need to transfer all my footage onto my laptop and then edit that video.
I'm
Exciting.
so
Did you do
excited to watch it.
yeah, did you do one per character or is it?
Yeah, so I've got one general mood vibe, like just one for the overall book, and it turned out a little bit more like dark academia, I want to say, than I thought, because there is a lot of the book that's going to take space inside of this school for witchcraft.
Yeah.
So it gives these vibes just naturally, I find. And then I did one for my main character, the witch Viv, and then I did one per guys. So there's four guys that are going to be in this White Shoes novel, four knights of death, and I made one mood board for each of them, which helped me figure out their different personality traits because I just wanted to make sure they were distinct and not just muddled together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How about you, Marta?
I started typing up some notes and got distracted like 3 bullet points in. I started expanding on it and just came up with a whole extra thing that I can
Love
add
that.
that then turns into a whole scene that I can add that works really well with some other things. And this book is basically writing itself. Like it takes zero
Wow.
effort.
Wow. Love this for you.
Thank you. I'm so excited to actually
What a
get into
journey.
November.
I love when books write themselves.
It's like the second I sit down to think about it, more and more ideas happen. It's not even on purpose. I was literally just trying to type notes. I wasn't thinking, but it just
Wow.
happened.
Amazing.
I'll take a little bit of that, please. Thank you.
Sure. I can share.
There's like a buzz and a vibe about like right before Nano and everyone is starting to get excited at the same time.
I
And being able
know.
to be in that wave and get swept by it is really fun. So I'm enjoying
Yeah,
that so far.
This is literally the
absolutely.
first time I've had that though, because the only other time I participated in Nano was like a last minute decision that I started like on the 4th of November
Whoa.
and just decided that day and had zero planning. So, like,
Wait, did you win it?
yeah,
That's
I finished in
amazing.
2 weeks. I haven't
Wow.
written that fast since, but yes.
That is
Wow.
impressive.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that
But yeah,
size
this is
queen.
so fun. Like, I've never had a proper Nano like this, and it's just. I love this. I want to do this again next year. It's so good.
Marta's like, this is so chill. You get to think about it beforehand. You get to like
I know.
strategize, make a
Crazy
plan.
stuff.
That's fantastic. I love that. I just did some planning, so I worked on my calendar and I put in all the write-ins for the different like nano regions that I'm a part of because that was like key for me the year. Sorry, I have a cat up here that may make an appearance.
Oh my god!
Ooh, don't
So
step on my
cute!
keyboard, please. Okay,
Show
we're
the
cat
face.
sitting.
Show us the cat.
He's now behind the laptop, but his favorite place to be is on my desk, so I'm sure he'll make an appearance. That's why he was like meowing ferociously at the door.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh.
a tail. I love how it just goes in front. It's like
Can I tilt it? And yeah, he likes to lay right here.
oh my
Oh.
god.
So cute!
But what was I saying? The year that I did win NaNoWriMo, going to actual like NaNoWriMo write-ins with my regions was key because then I wrote like twice a week at least, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually
Well, that's
helps.
good. Because it's
That sounds so
consistency, right?
good.
It's about
Yeah,
staying on top of things and being consistent from what I've
exactly.
heard.
Yeah. And last year I have not been brave and have not gone to different regions since I moved down here to Atlanta.
Mm.
So I need to get over it and go meet some new writers.
I just put myself into the Discord group for the England London
Excellent.
Nano group from the because they were advertising it, I think, in one of the newsletters for my region. So I was like, oh, I'll join this one. And it already looks like there's so much activity going on and people doing meetups and individual write-ins if they can't do the main one or something. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll do that if I'm brave.
Good. And if anyone is in a region that's not so active, my advice is to find a region near a big city that you're near. And even if you can't go to their write-ins, a lot of people have Discord or Zoom write-ins now.
Yeah.
That was something I was in ML during the pandemic. And so we did all of our write-ins on Zoom and Discord, and I think that's stuck around. So
Mm.
you can always pop in to those if you want. So yeah. Let's see how everybody else did. Let me see. Oh yes, Kiko was telling me about the ad blocker, which I have learned about. I was just hoping that maybe it would forget about me and I would just, which is unfortunate. And I don't feel like it ever blocked any ads. I constantly have YouTube ads. But c'est la vie. That is the world we live in.
Which one am I using?
Hi, Heather.
I've got
You're back
AdBlock
from dinner.
Plus.
I think that's what I had. I don't know.
But it seems to work. I don't have ads normally, but no.
Well, I hope YouTube forgets about you.
Same.
So hi, Heather, and hi, Eva. Kiko is halfway through the stuff in the chapter that I needed to change / shorten / rewrite. That is fantastic. So you might be done by the end of the stream. Chloe got 338 and reached 18K in my first novella, and I'm so close to the end. I have just one more scene and then one more chapter before I'm finished. Holy moly. Are you trying to finish this before Nano starts? Are you doing Nano? Is this a part of that? Let us know.
Also, are all three of us ill right now? Because that's both sad and funny.
I know. Do we want to take a second screen off break to just itch / blow your nose? Because I'm just very much in that moment.
I just had 2 full-on big sneezes, so
I'm gonna rename this the sneeze stream.
It's the sneeze stream.
Yeah. The sneezy stream. Steve did some Dark Night of the Soul work, figuring out how the siblings fall out for some all is lost action. Oh man, a sibling all is lost really sounds like a real yeah, you know what I mean. That sounds good. Oh, bye Steve, but I gotta dip off to work in 15 minutes, working afternoon today and morning tomorrow. Oh, sorry.
Good luck at work.
Catch the replays.
Yeah.
Hi, Maggie. Since I'd woken up and hopped on before the sprint, I didn't do anything and just laid in bed and played some games because my brain was not working. Mine would not be either. Hopefully work will happen on the next sprint. Crystal finished breakfast and wrote a small interaction where a coworker is trying to ask my main character what is going on without words because danger. Ooh. It sounds like real horror movie vibes.
I love that.
I'm even more excited for that because I actually know exactly what scene she's talking about and ooh.
Have the inside scoop. And Wallace is here. Hello. Hello.
Happy time zones.
Happy time zones. Okay, not done this stream. I'm going to take a break to eat from tortellini. That is very fair. I don't know if you're eating tortellini or if you would like to be called tortellini, but both are great.
I'm gonna assume they're eating tortellini, but...
Okay.
Also a good cat name.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good name for a cat.
Mm.
Chloe is doing Nano. I'm going to try and know 2 of the novellas during Nano. Very good. So trying to get the first one done before then. Well, that is awesome. And on that note, I'll get us into our next sprint so that you can get going. I'm going to let this ad play.
Keiko confirmed eating.
Eating. I don't know, something about the tilde made me think you were signing off on your comment.
It was like, tortellini out.
Is this just my early morning brain? I am not sure, but okay, everybody, here's our second sprint. Good luck. Okay, everybody. There's the end of our sprint. How was your candy corn sprint?
It was good. I am sorry. I made a quick little to-do list of things I want to do, and it's separated into tiny items so that I can put more things done. It's very satisfying.
Love that.
Um, so I managed to. I've been basically putting all of the mood boards on Instagram. So then, all on Instagram, I made a little post where I'm doing a little blurb of the story, and then I basically took all of the footage I had from my camera when I was back home, the OBS footage of me filming my screen as I was doing the the mood boarding, and the footage from my phone since I've been filming the conclusions and everything here, and I don't have my camera. So I've
Oh my
just been
gosh.
gathering everything, opening a project, and starting, and that's it. And I made a coffee. That's it.
Lots done. Amazing.
I just continued reading through my notes and trying to type them up and make them look neat. And I've gotten to the part in my brainstorm document where I actually try to sit down and put things in order into an outline. So I'm gonna be writing that out, but also bearing in mind all the new things that I've been figuring out in the past hour. So
Exciting. Are you, do you like to use beat sheets when you outline, or are you kind of just organizing your thoughts as you have them?
yeah, I'm just sort of like figuring out, okay, this happens first, this happens second, and just not thinking much about acts and things like that,
Mm.
at least when I was doing it in Word. When I move into Notion, it will be a little bit more like 3-act structure sort of thing, but
Mhm.
other than that, not much.
Very cool. Awesome. I was distracted by the cat, a lot of that.
Fair, valid.
But I wrote my list of things I wanted to get done on this draft during Nano. So things like I want to do character sheets, and there's a character quiz that I really like to do. I want to do that for my characters. And a couple of other like revision things that I want to do. So I kind of feel like I have my Nano plan finally 2-3 days before Nano.
That's okay though, because that's also what this weekend is for. I feel like for
Yeah,
last minute prep.
yeah. And we have a whole relay to get it all done.
Yeah.
Let me see. We had some more friends pop in. Hello, Felicia. Kiko did some writing while waiting for my tortellini to be finished.
I'm so hungry.
Madame Traffic Jam had to go on a snack and lunch run. Good luck. I hope you don't have traffic on your way to get lunch. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Diane. Crystal said it's really hard not to add more to the scene. It is too much fun to be in. Add it. Add it. You can always
Yeah,
take it
just
out later.
delete it later. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know which draft you're on. Maybe you're in a draft where you're trying to cut words, but if you're in a like second or third, I'm like, add more. You never know what you're gonna find. Chloe got 234 words in next sprint. On the next live, I will finish my first novella. Yes. Nice job. Wallace is waiting for breakfast to be delivered. My big work for the day is setting up for a bridal shower. That is a lot of work. I just threw a bridal shower this past summer, and it's more than you think.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even entirely sure what a bridal shower is, so.
It's weird. They're kind of strange. Um, I guess in American culture, it's like you're getting married soon. Here's a bunch of presents, and it's supposed to be like under the guise of you've never lived with your partner before. So here's like a blender and towels for your new house that neither of you have ever lived in together, which is just not a thing anymore.
But isn't that. Don't you normally get those sort of things at the wedding?
Also
In
true.
European culture, yeah, we don't really do bridal showers, but we do exactly that kind of stuff, right? Like I feel like
Mm.
in England and in Belgium, it's the same where people have wedding gift lists, and that's
Yeah.
when you get all the new house items and stuff. But
Yeah. My family threw me a shower, and I specifically said no gifts because Luke and I had already been living together for like, I don't know, 5 years. So it was like, we have all this stuff. Like, let's just have a little like lunch party, and
I
that's
have
it.
I've got quite a few friends who were doing more of a send us a bit of money for a honeymoon type of thing. You know, it's just more like a almost here's what we actually need rather than give us random stuff we don't need.
Yes, precisely. You shower the bride with gifts and play games and stuff. Yeah, the games are the fun part. I made a game for my sister's bridal shower this summer where there was like a deck of photo cards on every table, and it was either pictures like ages 1 through 10 of my sister or her fiance, and they had to order them in the correct ages, and like people got prizes. So
It's really fun.
it was cute. 648 words for Maggie in the zero draft of a contemporary that I'm trying to finish before Nano. Goodness. Crystal is on final revisions before shelf for future publishing. It's supposed to be mostly polished, but also some hard fixes need to possibly happen also. Okay, so maybe I'm enabling by saying add stuff. And Mars is here. Hello. All right. Well, I skipped a question, so I'll pop one up now and we can chat a little bit before our final sprint. So really, I just want to know, what are your writing plans for the rest of the year? Are they this project that you're starting for Nano? Is this just a 1-month excursion? What's cooking? I'm curious. I want to stick my little nose in everybody's writing plans.
And I feel like that's a hard question because the rest of the year is just 2 months, and that is
Yeah,
terrifying.
it is. Isn't that insane?
Well, because I guess one of those 2 months is going to be the Nano one.
Yeah.
So my main plan for the rest of the year is definitely to write this Nano story. And then probably in December, I'd quite like to, if I can, finish my Space Princess project, which is my sci-fi space opera, or at the very least get closer to the end because I still have quite a bit to write in it. I'm still doing Act 3 for it, so yeah, that would be ideal.
That's exciting. I selfishly want Space Princess to happen because I know you might send me the zero draft, and I
Might send you the zero draft with notes of what I'm planning on changing or something, so that
yes,
it's not as hard to read as a zero
yeah,
draft.
yes, not even to beta read, just to like selfishly consume because I'm just obsessed with the story. But
I hope it's as good as you're hoping.
I love the way that your mind works for story, Malin. It seems like every time you have a story idea, I'm like, oh, that is the book that I would love to pick up off the shelf. That's my dream book. Thank you. I'd like to read that right now.
It's good to have found my target audience.
Yeah, it's me. How about you, Marta?
Yeah, same really. I'm just gonna keep going on this project for the rest of the year. I've got quite a lot of life things happening late this year, early next year, so even if I am challenging myself for Nano and it's like that's gonna take a lot of time, I am trying to keep this very low pressure, and this is just like a for fun book. So just keep working on that until life is sorted a little bit and I can go back to my difficult project.
Yes, that sounds very fair.
You might be able to miss it, like Anna is missing hers.
Yeah.
So
I already do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a bit. I like this one a lot though. I think I was missing it more before I started working on this one when it was like the break in between.
So is this new project, did you say it's a witchy project?
Yes, it is. It's a cozy, witchy, possibly middle grade / lower YA. I'm not entirely sure yet.
Exciting.
About some cute small witches in a traveling witch school that has like little wagons and they go traveling around and having lessons out in the field
that
in the
sounds so
countryside.
cute.
I'm so
my
looking forward to it.
That sounds like, first of all, the perfect thing to write during Nano. Like the perfect season, perfect weather. That sounds
Yes.
really cute and fun and like a really nice break because I know you've been working on Project Site and you've got 2 books under your belt in that series, so you're probably like really ready for.
Well, more like 1.5.
Oh, come on. You finished the zero draft, right?
Yeah, but that draft was terrible.
It doesn't
No.
matter, it's written. It exists.
I'm discarding this blasphemy. All a zero draft has to do is exist, and there you go. Check.
Agreed.
All right, let's check in with everybody else. Let me see. Kiko's finishing 2 stories, or at least get them to the midpoint, which is my Nano goal already. All right, so you've got a plan, titling a duology and the 2 books. Very good. For Mars, November is for drafting Exco, which I finished outlining last night, and then December is for tying up loose ends with random projects I've started throughout the year. Oh, I like that. I like December being the month where you kind of just bounce around and try to do a little bit of cleanup. And I wish I had multiple projects throughout the year. That sounds really cool.
I know, right?
For Chloe, I'm going to try and work on this new book, mainly the zero draft and novellas, before trying to edit them all next year. That is awesome. I hope you get them all done. For Maggie, I'm starting the third draft of a YA Portal fantasy during Nano, so that's definitely going to take me longer than a month. And I work on multiple projects at once, so we'll see what else I can do. Excellent. I love Portal fantasies. For Crystal, get book on shelved for later by the end of November, then start working on outlining and drafting book 2 in December, and that's my perfect world goal. Yes. Yeah, we're always making goals in a perfect world, right?
Yeah.
Always very idealistic, but that sounds reasonable. For Heather, November is Chaos editing her Daffodil Queen. Ooh, love this title. A sapphic retelling of Hades and Persephone with Welsh mythology?
Amazing.
December, Scar from That Night, a supernatural horror novella. Wow. Heather, this is cool.
I like the title as well, Scar from That Night. That's very cool.
Yeah. I can see both of these like on book covers. Like those titles make me see book covers.
I need to be better at titling. Like, a lot of my projects have remained project something.
Same. I have no idea what to title either of my projects.
Even though I revealed one of your titles at some point, but I don't know whether you kept it in the end.
I don't know. I'm meh on that title. We'll see. I think I want to pick something a little campy, but unsure.
Something that gives the
Yeah.
cozy vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
We'll
it is like
see.
about the genre, like it's about analyzing all the titles in the genre that you're writing and being like,
Exactly.
what
Yeah.
sort of... I just cannot do one of those high epic, like the fantasy ones that are like a sword of bones and death. Or, like I can't do
Yeah.
that one. They're
No.
all too similar and they melt all together in my
Yeah.
head, and I don't know
Yeah.
the difference between any of them.
Yeah. I am outlawing the words bone and sword and
court.
shadow.
In a court.
Yeah. Because I just won't remember what the title is. Okay, you're not allowed to ask me about my witchy middle grade until I've read yours.
You have to swap witchy middle grades.
Yeah. Nikki is working on project VWWDOM, an Appalachian portal fantasy with vampires, werewolves, witches, dragons, oh my, and ghost sky pirates, self-discoveries, a quest, and some horror.
Which,
wow.
I've seen the Pinterest board for it, and it looks fantastic.
Yes, the vibes are immaculate. For Diane, I'm going to be editing a nonfiction that I've been working on seemingly forever. Oh, well, I hope this is good progress. JK popped in. Hello. Nice to see you. JK is working on revising Project Sugar and Spice, my bakery rivals to lovers, WIP. Sounds very cute indeed. And Nikki, I've literally not named any project. Okay, glad we're not the only ones. And Mar said, I've got exactly one project that follows a blank of blank and blank format, and that's all I'm allowing. I think if you made the nouns really different.
Yeah, then it would be fine.
Yeah.
It's more that they're all the exact same nouns.
Yeah.
Just in different orders.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to do one last little sprint to polish us off. So let me get my playlist up here. All right. It is a productivity stream after all.
True.
Okay, everybody.
How's your ads going?
Oh, so far so good. We just had that one mid-roll ad, so hopefully that won't happen this time. But
yeah, that made me jump so much. I was so confused.
Sorry.
I was scared that I had like unmuted myself or something, and that's something I got worried.
Oh God. Okay. I will remember to mute the video. Okay. Bye, everyone. Yay! That's the end of our last sprint. And I should say a thank you to Laura Nettles and Wallace Wallissimo for our timers. How was our last sprint, everyone?
Good. I started editing the video, to be fair. That's all. I didn't really want to start writing or anything else. I was just into the mood board vibes, so started doing some editing work for it. Did the introduction, that's done, and then I'm into the first bit of the Pinterest mood board.
Awesome. You're busting it out. I love it.
When do we get to watch this?
I don't know when it's going to be ready yet. Maybe I'm going to try and post it when I come back home on Monday, so that's probably going to be when.
Awesome. I learned that like most of my videos end up posting on Tuesdays because I'm always like working on them on the weekend trying to get them up Monday, and then I fail and end up finishing them Monday night and get them up Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I thought you did it on purpose.
Yeah, you have a schedule.
Imagine.
Mm.
How was
I'm
your
actually
trip?
thinking of breaking my schedule for the first time in like 2 years and posting a video not on a Wednesday because I want to post my Preptober vlog on not the 1st of November because that seems, not the best.
Yeah. But also, I feel like no one actually pays attention to schedules anymore. Like, it used to be a big
Yeah.
thing before.
Mhm.
People would be like, oh, if you post every Tuesday or every Wednesday or whatever, people would know and look forward to that video on that day. But I don't think people do that anymore. I just wait for a notification. And then I'm
I
like, oh,
don't
this
think-
person posted. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's important. It's just like, it's a habit. I always post
Yeah.
on Wednesday. I can't post on a different day. That's against the rules. I can't do
Rules
that.
I set for myself. They're there.
Oh, kitty.
How
Kitty
was
butt.
your sprint, Marta?
I worked through the outline and like started looking at what I already had and putting it in order, and also looking at new bits that I figured out during the earlier sprints and trying to fit them in a bit. And I think we've got Act 1 basically figured out. Not like
Nice.
chapter by chapter, but like close enough. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Yay! I did a character sheet, so I'm gonna go through and do character sheets for my 3 main. Dude, seriously? Okay, lay down. Yeah, so I did a character sheet, which was good. And yeah, so we're about at the 2-hour mark, so I think we'll wrap it up here and let everyone take a little break before the next stream. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this morning, afternoon, or evening. Oh my God, sorry. And do you want to give some outros?
Here's a nice cat butthole for
Yeah,
you to end
sorry.
on.
Oh, look at her little face. Oh,
Let me
the
back up a little.
sweetest little kitty.
There we go.
Look at that.
Oh, hello, baby.
Anna, can I come visit you?
Please, yeah, we're cat sitting, so I don't have this cat all the time, but I
Oh,
love when he comes to visit.
Oh, what a cutie.
He gets mad when I stop scratching him. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's do some outros.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I am Malin, and I am currently prepping for Nano for the very first time. I'm going to try to vaguely vlog it so that there's some semblance of a video at the end, but I
Yay.
probably will focus on the writing rather than on the video making.
Excellent.
So there's that to look forward to. And otherwise, I try at the moment to post more videos about things like cover making, mood boarding, things that are a bit linking my daytime job as a designer and my passion as a writer. And I mostly write about murder and magic. So yeah, that's it. That's who I am.
Yay.
and my name is Marta. I also make videos usually on Wednesday, but apparently that's not happening this week. And I make videos about writing, usually vlogs, with the occasional splash of art. I did want to do a bunch of character designs for my Nano project, but there's definitely not going to be time for that before the 1st of November anymore. But I do have a cute, fun Preptober vlog coming up soon, and I'm very excited for that.
Awesome.
And I write mostly fantasy, mostly adult fantasy, but apparently now we're writing middle grade cozy fantasy, so there's that. And I will definitely be vlogging it.
Yay.
Also, one other thing, my boyfriend recently went back into YouTube, and his channel's doing better than mine, and we've been having this like little competing sort of thing.
Absolutely not. I will not
We're
stand.
not having any of that.
Exactly. So, like, if you're not subscribed to me, please absolutely do, so I can go rub it in my boyfriend's face.
I love this. What is his channel about?
Like programming and hardware design and stuff like that. He's building a computer from scratch and making videos about it, and it's honestly really cool. But
It's like,
I guess it's a very niche thing as well, so there's probably that always
yeah,
works quite well, doesn't it?
yeah.
he only has 3 videos, and like one of them has 5,000 views. It's like, how are you doing that? Please.
Oh my god, dude. Wow. Wow. I guess we can take lessons from him. And yeah, you're on my channel, everyone. My name is Anna. I'm a fantasy writer who sometimes posts videos. Usually once a month. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. So I will be filming a nano vlog as always. It'll be different because I am revising. I'm on like draft 3, so not doing a word count, and it will be a little chaotic, a little messy, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we will see. But yeah, thank you so much, Malin and Marta, for joining me. And yeah,
Thank you
hope
for having
everyone
us.
has a great rest of the relay. And we'll see you in all the chats. So bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.